Good morning. How are you? I'm doing great. Doing well, except for this cold weather. Like, I can't function. It's so cold. But it's November. I don't live in a tropical paradise. So this is as good as it gets. Anyways, I'm here today. We're going to talk. I've got two new items I want to show you. And for the rest of the look, I did the makeup roulette. Now, I did it off camera. So, because I haven't updated it and I have kind of sorted through some stuff to get rid of bad product. I've also added stuff. So I wanted to, it took a little bit. I had, nope, don't have that. Nope, don't have, but I did it off camera. So the other items that you're going to see, besides the two new ones, are from the makeup roulette. Now, that being said, there's really not much more to talk about. So, hello everybody. My name is Erin. My phone just went off. I'm sorry. Kentucky Utilities are calling me. And we are Ageless Beauty with Erin. I'm sorry. I totally got distracted because I'm thinking, why are they calling me? And it's probably because they're putting in new meters. Just a reminder that they're putting new meters in this week. Anyways, so thank you for joining. Today we will be doing a makeup look with some new products. So I will discuss it with you, show it to you, give you, back and forth on it. But other than that, shall we get started? Okay, so my curiosity got the best of me, and it was a reminder that my meter will be changed in the next 10 days. It was a voice or a robot call, so I'm glad I didn't take my time out to answer that. Okay, here we go. So, the first product that we are going to use is a Natasha Denona Mini. Now, I know you all aren't shocked that I got another Natasha Denona. I mean, why would you be? The products are pretty awesome. The minis are very convenient. I have a whole, you can't see them, a whole set of them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6, so this makes my 7th. Now, this is the mini Triochrome. Okay, I want to show it to you. And then I want to show you the full-size Triochrome, because I typically do not buy minis if I already have the full size. I did it once on accident with the what is it called? Metropolitan? Of course, it's so dark, I can't read it. Metropolis palette. So I have the full size of this. But I did find buying the mini of this is very convenient to have. But I didn't mean to. I didn't realize I already had the full size palette. But I did know that I had the Triochrome. I've even bought the full size Triochrome as a Christmas gift. I'm very familiar with it. But I want to show you the mini. Look at the blues. A very cool green. This green I would think would be what they consider the Triochrome. It's going to be the one that the shift. Oh yeah. So very cool. Very nice. And if you look, that shift matches the shift of the full size Triochrome. However, the colors are not the same. This is the first time a mini palette has completely opposite colors of the full-size palette. I found that very interesting. I don't know why. I just did. And I don't use this nearly enough because these Triochrome here are amazing. Wait a minute. Is that the same? Let's see. Nope. Okay. For a minute there, I thought this middle one was the same because looking at it here, it looks darker, but looking at it here, it's definitely not. But I'll swatch it next to it. The names are not the same. Yeah, and the colors are not the same. So I really should use this Triochrome more often because I'm telling you, we'll just go ahead and just all the Triochrome colors here. We'll swatch. Look at that green and yellow. I mean, how much more beautiful can you get? And then they've got this this one. So these are the 4 colors. This one's in the mini. So those 3 are the 3 Triochrome colors in the full-size palette. And then that one's the one in the mini. And tell me, how do you not want them all? How? How's that possible? So, and it comes with a shimmer too, which, let me look again. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. There is no shimmers in the full size. So there is a shimmer here. It's not a flip. It's just a pure shimmer. So I'm excited. Now I thought I would do a halo eye. But this this color here is darker than I was thinking, so I'm not sure I can do a halo eye. I could do a halo eye with this. So I wonder if I should do the halo eye with both of those. That's a great idea. Okay, I know what I'm doing. So that is our play for today. We're going to use this Triochrome. I do have a lipstick that's new, and I'll show it to you at the end. And hey, let's play. I love playing. Love playing. Remember, everything else I am using came from the makeup roulette that I do. Haven't done one in a minute, and I thought, well, it would be a good idea to try it now. So, yeah, why not? However, some of these products I wouldn't normally pick, so we're going to play with that too. All right, so let's just get started. Yeah, I will have everything listed in the comment section of what I am using. If you ever have any questions or comments or anything along those lines, don't hesitate. You know, I am always here. This is almost empty. I did not realize that. You know, I am always here. I love to take your comments and your questions and your thoughts, and yeah, just shoot them my direction. And this is practically empty. It's rare for me to use a product till it's completely empty, because I have so many products that I use, and I don't use the same ones every time. So when I get one, I'm like, oh, it's empty. It's empty and it didn't expire. Okay, I'm just going to lay down. I've got my, that hurt. Natasha Denona nude palette out. And I'm just going to lay down a transition. And I might use the I need a nude palette because I want to use these really bright colors. But I might need to, I don't know. We're going to see. I've got it out. Like I said, I'm using it for my transition just to lay down and to set the primer that I put on my eyes and make it blend a little bit easier. Now my goal is to go in. I want to do a halo eye. I don't do these often. I really like them. I think they're very, very nice if done appropriately. So I typically, when I do a halo eye, I like to do outside and inside corners darker with a lighter halo. That's what I'm going to do, but I don't normally use these shimmer type things for the outer inner. I use the shimmer for the middle. So we're going to try this and wish me luck. So the Triochrome, this one, is going to go on the outer and inner side. So I just want to, I'm not sure if fallout or anything yet, because I know sometimes a shimmer will have more of a fallout than a regular color. That color is amazing. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. Just going to You see how I'm leaving some negative space there? That is going to be my lighter color that is going to create the halo effect. I'm going to sharpen it up a little bit. That color's amazing. Okay. Now on my eye, I don't think it is, because it's this one, right? Yeah. I'm not seeing that effect yet. Okay. And I probably will take my brush and work it around the top to blend it better. Keeping the negative space is what's going to help. And you could do a couple things. You can put on another primer there, or you could put a concealer there. I'm going to leave it, personally. That kind of thing just kind of gooks up my eye. Gooks, that's the word of the day. It gooks up my eye. But it just makes it really thick. I am not much of a primer, or not primer, concealer on my eyelid. I think I have like oilier eyelids, and it tends to move when I put a concealer on it. So it's just, again, knowing what your skin type is, what works well and what doesn't. Because I know a lot of people use concealer on their eyes as their base, have no problems. Okay, yeah, this one's really high. I want to kind of match it, but I don't want to make it look stupid. That's the right word for it. So I'm just going to take, yeah. Let me get back into that. It's a nude, and I'm going to go a little bit deeper color than I started with. Maybe blend it out a little bit right in there. And of course I'll do the other side as well. You know you want them to match, right? Okay. I'm liking this. I'm really hoping this is going to turn out as pretty as I want. Now, I left it to go up high, too, because I will be putting lashes on. And a lot of times, lashes and eyeliner can really cover up when you've got low. Like, I'll put on, like, a low lid, and it gets covered up, and I have to go back over it. Done it 100 times. You all seen me do it. Probably if you watched that last Halloween look with me, you noticed no. Did I do it then? No, I think it was when I did this, the look with the I Need a Nude palette. I did it. So, very common, very easy to do. So I'm trying to go a little bit higher. That's a very pretty blue. But I've got to be curious here. I've got a blue on this Natasha Denona Pastel Mini. So here is the one I'm using. Let's swatch it against that one. Okay, so they are practically the same. Let me see if they are named the same. I don't know why I look like I can see that without glasses, because I can't. You never can tell what... The names are not the same. There is no name on here that is the same. However, there isn't much difference when I swatch. This one's the one I'm using. This one's in the mini pastel. That happens. And unfortunately, it's not a color I will use a lot of. So, because sometimes these colors that I use a ton, I'm like, yeah, having two is great. But not so much. So let's just finish up the eyes here. I'm wondering, because a lot of these, there is some fallout. There's really not a lot, which is great. And I'm going to get my brush wet because sometimes the effect looks a little better when with a wet brush. Yeah. Okay. Can't say I noticed a lot of difference when I made it wet, but you know, it is something I like to look at and try. So I'm just going to blend it a little bit more. That trial chrome is just, it is so beautiful. I mean, look at those colors. I don't use them nearly enough. I need to do another video using these. When I first got the palette, I did a video because there's like 3 rows in the original palette, and I did a look for each row. So, you know, I like that. Okay. That's that. I'm going to set it up here because I know I'll probably will come back to it. Probably use that color for underneath my eyes. What do you think? So do you see why I call it that? Why it is called the halo glow or halo eye? Because right in the middle you've got that glow. Okay. Now for eyeliner. I haven't used this since I first got it. It is not one I would have picked. It is the Gerard Cosmetics. It's a liquid liner. I don't have a problem with liquid liners per se. Hold on. Before I do this, I'm going to get the lashes out and go ahead and put the glue on so it dries. You know, there's days I do makeup and I'm like, I've never done makeup before in my life. What the heck am I doing? It's like, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. And it's so annoying because I do makeup every day almost. Almost. It's not an everyday thing. But usually I do makeup every day. Now if I'm just sitting around the house not doing anything, I'm probably not doing my makeup. So I will go ahead and I need to buy more glue, I think. I've started using black, and at first I thought I was going to hate it. And I've got a lot of clear glue that I use. But the more I use the black, the more I really like it. But it does come on black, so it gives you that deeper, like, eyeliner black look. So if you don't want that, if you want a natural lash look, use clear glue. And that's why I keep both, because sometimes I don't want the big, thick black eyeliner look. If I'm wanting a neutral look, I'm using clear gel. And honestly, you guys, I prefer my flutter habits just because I don't have to do them every day. It's like one and done. I wake up and until I take them off or they come off. And then, but when I'm doing looks with new products, I like to be able to do the look like this and then put the lashes on, which with flutter habits you can't do that because they're already staying on. Okay. Let's hope I don't completely screw this up. The only reason I'm not a huge liquid liner fan is how wet it stays. And if you blink too hard, or in my case, I can laugh and my eyes squint and there it goes. It's done. Otherwise, black eyeliner or liquid liner really doesn't bother me. I just don't reach for it. I don't know why I don't reach for it, but I guess it's just, you know, putting it in, taking it out, putting it in, worrying about it drying out. And making sure the product is dry on your lids. But if you like to do eyeliner, I mean, it's not any more difficult than a gel pencil or a felt tip liner. Gel pencils are easiest because they can be, it's hard to say managed, and maybe that is the right word, because once you put it down, you can still manipulate it how you want it. Whereas a felt or a liquid cannot. It dries, it's done, it's there. But there you go. Proud of myself. I always worry. I mean, it's not something I do a lot. So, anyways, okay. And I probably, I was wondering if I needed to put more of the halo on, but I'll look and see how it looks after the lashes are on, and see if we need it there. I get cold and I get hot, I get cold. I hate this time of year. Just a little bit of mascara. I notice my lashes are already kind of clumped from the liquid liner, which I wasn't expecting that, especially since that's not a glue liner. So you know, or I've showed or I've talked about using glue lash lining systems along with glue on my lashes to help hold them in place because I have watery eyes. But today I'm not doing that. That Gerard is just a pure liner. So I'm really surprised my lashes clumped. Okay. But that's okay. Now, let's get these lashes on. As far as strip lashes goes, these are in the top 5 of my favorite lashes. These are the Ardell's Faux Mink 3Ds. And a relatively good priced lash as well. Okay, okay. And that there. I got that one way too close to the inside lid, so we're just going to pull it real quick. There we go. And just resituate it. Looks-wise, it looks exactly the same, doesn't it? However, I can tell. All right, so I'm going to use this heated brush just to brush through them and make sure they are attached with the glue drying and everything. I like to do that. Yeah. Okay. Now, before I move on to the rest of the face, I am going to take this halo look or color and just touch it up. Oh, that looks good. I like it. I like it when it comes together when I'm not sure if it will or not. You know, if you know, you know. Sometimes it just doesn't come together. Okay. I repeated myself there a little bit. Forgive me. Pull over my face products. And like I said, everything will be listed below. I have not used some of this stuff in a hot minute. I also am doing a full face. So there should be powder, there should be highlighter, there should be everything that I don't always do. Okay, okay. So this primer is one I haven't used in a while. I'm just making sure it's not clumpy, and it kind of is. Yeah. Here we go. That is part of, oh, this is going to be awful. Look at it. It's already peeling. Yeah. This is part of the makeup roulette that's always fun. What products work well with the other products? I am going to and I will say that this primer is not a bad primer. It's beating up and everything because it's a little bit older, and because of that I shouldn't have even put it on, because when I started kind of playing with it, I noticed that it was going to be kind of a situation. But when I'm all in on these makeup roulettes, I am all in. So I'm just making sure everything is blended in. I've got some glue. Okay. I'm also going to set my face real quick. I always like to, I don't always do it, but put the primer on, and then I like to put setting spray over top of it to kind of seal it in. So the primer itself, though, it did clog up. I can tell it has covered some pores and doing what it's supposed to do. Said I can't blame the primer. I shouldn't have used it. I knew it was old. Okay. Let's just get right to it. Again, this product I haven't used in a while, but I know it's still good. I actually used it for something, but I didn't use it on my whole face. I used it as a highlighter. because the color's a little bit well, it was a little bit lighter than my face because this summer I had some sun. But right now I'm kind of pale. So this actually isn't looking too awful. Because when I did it, I was like, I might have to really work on deepening my skin. But yeah, probably won't have to as much because I don't have a tan right now. How sad is that? I think I need to get to a beach ASAP. I don't have one planned anytime soon. I have my plans for my 30th wedding anniversary. Don't know if I told you, but we will be going to Barbados. So I'm excited. But that's, you know, next year. It's actually a pretty good distance away. So, okay, now, you know. I don't usually use these wet, but I am going to spray some setting spray on it and just kind of go in and make sure under the eyes and the nose is set, because the primer being what it was, I just want to make sure I put a little extra emphasis on them, those areas. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a concealer, and then I will do my brows. And it's funny to me that today's makeup roulette gave me the same, almost exact, because it was the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation, and then the concealer was the Tarte Clay Stick Waterproof Concealer. And I'm like, huh, it doesn't usually happen that way. So I was like, okay, random, but hey, it works. I haven't used this. You can hear me say that a lot. I haven't used this product in a little bit. It's one of those that has the rectangle head, and I really just don't like those. I find them a little bit harder to use. Especially if you want to be precise. They're doing so much work in our neighborhood. I keep hearing like big trucks and stuff coming in. All right. Not my favorite, but not bad. It gets the job done. Okay, so we've done concealer. We've done, I do have powder to use, so I'm going to use a foundation, or not foundation, I'm going to use my contour, and then I'll go in and do the powder. It's funny. In this house, I never know what time it is. I wear a watch. My phone, excuse me, my phone obviously is next to me, but I never know what time it is until the dog's automatic feeders go off. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's what time it is. And yes, that might have sounded very random, but the dog's feeders just went off, so it told me what time it was. And my corgis are on automatic feeders because we control how much food they get. I have never seen more dog or another dog I've never owned. I want to say that I've never owned dogs that will eat as much as these corgis do. It's crazy. Even my Pyrenees, they don't eat this much. So when I say it's they need to be on a timed food and that the Pyrenees foods are lifted bowls so they can't get to them, I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, it's literally what we have to do. Okay. Let me powder. I don't powder much next to my eyes. We ain't looking to have that kind of mess in our hands. And I do just wash it off really quickly. I honestly don't know if baking is still a thing because I never did it to begin with. I was never a fan of baking. So I always usually put it on. If I wore powder, I would put it on and then pretty much wipe it off immediately. So, I don't know. Let me know. Is baking still a thing? You all still bake? And I don't mean those delicious cookies. I mean your face. So, and speaking of cookies, this is the chocolate from Too Faced. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. Now, I'm going to put some highlight on because I like putting the highlighter on before I put the blush on. Oh, I forgot to contour. Ooh, bronze my nose. Should go back and do that. This highlights. Not the best. Now I can see why I don't use it. Literally doesn't look like I'm putting anything on. Alright, it's there a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, the highlight's not much, but I mean, if I work it and work it, there's a lot. I won't say a lot. You can see it's on there if I work it and work it and work it. Otherwise, you can't tell. All right, let me put the contour on. I forgot to go in with the bronze. And I want to take and just pat it. Okay, now blush. We're moving right through this. Like I said, none of this is new. I feel like that needs to be blended better. All right, I need to wash some brushes when I'm done. Okay. What do you think? I like that blush a lot. All right, so now lipstick. We have, oh, I thought it was open there for a minute. The House Laboratories House La Monster Lip Crown. I have one of these in a, what color is it? It probably won't tell me. That or I won't be, melon. And I use it a lot. This is the Garnet. So, let's go for it. These lip crowns are so good. They stay on so well. Look at that. So pretty. All right. So let me know. What'd you think about this? Did you like the trichrome? Did you like the lipstick? Those are the new items. I really do like the lipstick. I can honestly see me buying more. They are just a good, they feel good. They dry good. They don't dry too, you don't feel like they're dry, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And the color really does stay. So, like I said, I own two of the Lady Gaga brand House Labs. And yeah, I can see myself buying more. So, and you all, I'm obsessed with Natasha Denona. There, I've said it. It is what it is. And I probably will buy, there's another palette I don't have. I don't need it, but come on. Yeah, I'll probably buy it. But I think I'm going to do a look for you guys using the trichrome again, the full palette, playing some of these beauties. Look at those. Beautiful. Anyways, okay. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be glad to help or answer any way possible. My hair needs to be fixed. And yeah, until then, goodbye, guys. Love you.